Hi, this is Amanda Mueller with Legal Graphicworks, and I wanted to show you some wonderful graphics to use particularly for personal injury cases. And most of these graphics we've seen on the plaintiff side of personal injury cases. So the first one would be just a regular demonstrative. This is a really powerful graphic, and what I like about it in particular is it shows all of the different medications that the plaintiff has taken over a period of a couple of years. And I think this resonates with anyone. You can see the different types of medication, which is, distinguished by the pill color. You see the amounts and just a really creative use of a bar chart. You see it's 32 prescription pills, 32 prescriptions prescribed. And then you see a long period of no medication, 11 months. So I think this is just really interesting. And then it shows, before the accident that they only took a certain amount of medication, which was much smaller compared to how it was after the second accident. Um, Again, this is a great graphic, great demonstrative. So next I want to move on to, these are some great medical illustrations, and we have these available and we can get these to you as soon as, a couple of days if you need a really quick turnaround. We can also do 2 weeks. We have stock illustrations and we also have custom ones, which this one is because you can see the real life films for this. All we need in order to create medical illustrations are the operative reports. So it's really, really easy. We'll run a conflict check, get the operative report from you, and we can give you a proposal for your illustration. This is a great one. People talk about having a lot of injections, particularly for pain management. And this shows, again, sort of like the pill graphic, how many injections this person had. It really, really resonates with me. It looks painful, and you can see that this is just not a one-time deal that this person had to suffer through. We also have animations. We have great accident recreation animations. We can work with your expert to put this together. And then it goes in to show the actual injury. So this was for a Jones Act case. You can go in and see where the person's leg was pinned under that machinery, and then it kind of shows it to you from different angles, the injury, and then you kind of get a close-up view of the surgery that was required in order to help fix this injury. So it's a lot, and I think these types of animations can be really, really impactful, especially as you're looking at what the person had to go through and what the injury looked like. So here we have the next version. This is, people do a lot of premises liability cases. We can also look at your video surveillance if you have a parking lot and see, what it is the person was walking through, how they fell, what the obstruction was, and how that caused injury to the person. You can see the exact roll of the ankle, and then the, what that resulted, the break or the damage to the person's leg and knee. So here you can get a zoom in of the ankle. There's their real life x-ray. You see the pins and everything they had to put into the ankle. So again, this is just a great animation. The next thing I wanted to take y'all through are just some different graphics to give you an idea of what we can do with our PowerPoints. This is a timeline, and it's got a lot of medical records. And here you can do the call outs and the medical records, and then have the timeline just below, which is nice. So as you refer to a new treatment or new orders or a new prescription that was prescribed, you can see exactly what that was. Here are some call outs from some deposition testimony. And this is a nice graphic. It shows some different gatekeeping measures that should have been in place and were not in place. So this is just a great way to show that each time something got through that shouldn't have. And these kind of gatekeeping graphics are wonderful, especially if you do them as we've done them here as a build, so you can control the receipt of information, and you can let the story unfold as you would like it to unfold. This is also done as a build. It's just a nice flow chart. Flow charts are also wonderful, great to use. And again, here we have some deposition testimony going back to the timeline. These are just some all really great graphics, and all of our graphics are done with an eye towards being a visual support for what it is you're saying. We don't want it to just be bullet point, here's the next thing, here's the next thing. We really want it to rein in support and just be that reminder so that the trier of fact can take the information in quicker and retain it longer. So here we'll just move on to the next one. This is also a nice timeline. This is done as a build as well. And you can see just the familiar icons, you know exactly what's happening. And these events occurred all over a very quick period of time. So they wanted to see all of the things that happened during this period. And then rather than having it built all together, this allows you to tell your story and have people listen in and take it all in as you're going through. This is a great one, talking about some life care plans, some medical costs, and also done as a build. So these are all really great graphics. And we would love to be a resource for you. So if you need anything from a medical illustration to any kind of animation to just custom graphics, PowerPoints, trial support, whatever it is we can do, please let us know. Thank you.